Azerbaijani plane shot over Chechnya. The official line was that it was hit by a flock of birds. Nobody bought it. Very quickly, we all had access to photos which clearly showcased shrapnel holes. It was a ridiculous claim from the get go. I have no clue whose idea the whole flock of birds explanation was. I have no clue who thought that with all the photographic evidence, with all the trajectory, with Russia just forbidding the plane from landing on. I think Russia forbade it from landing in Chechnya and just ordered it to fly further, which is speculated to be the Russian way of muddling the evidence that Russia shut down the plane. Now we have pretty much confirmation. Russian air defense missile caused plane crash over Kazakhstan. Azerbaijani government sources claim, which at this point I don't even know if this is gonna lead to any sort of consequence, right? So let's read a bit. This is going to be our second thing. Like, this is such a typical Russia thing to do. The surrounding explanation about it around it is also very typically Russian, and the aftermath, I'm afraid, is also going to be very, very typically Russian as well. A Russian surface-to-air missile caused. Oh yeah, by the way, it seems like the Russian anti-air has mistaken this passenger plane with Ukrainian drones, which okay, that happened. A Russian surface-to-air missile caused the crash of the Azerbaijan Airlines flight near Aktau, Kazakhstan. Azerbaijani government sources reportedly confirmed to Euronews on December 26th. The plane en route from Baku to Grozny carried 67 passengers, including 42 Azerbaijani citizens and 16 Russians, 6 Kazakhs, and 3 Kyrgyz citizens. 38 people have been confirmed dead. The missile was fired from a Russian Pantsir S air defense system, the Baku-based Outlu and UZ reported, citing official Azerbaijani government sources. The missile allegedly targeted Flight 8432 during drone activity over Grozny on December 25th. So I was right. They mistook this passenger plane with a drone, with a Ukrainian drone. So they decided to shoot it down. Zero communication, huh? Zero coordination. According to Euronews sources, shrapnel from the explosion reportedly struck the passengers and cabin crew as the missile detonated mid-flight near the aircraft. Wow, that explains the shrapnel holes. The reported use of air defense systems aligns with multiple media reports of drone attacks in Chechnya on the morning of December 25th. The aircraft attempted to land in Grozny, but, and this is very important because allegedly, I have to say that, I have to use the word allegedly, that is a way in which Russia tried to blur the evidence that it was caused by Russia, this incident. According to the aircraft attempted to land in Grozny, but Russian airports reportedly denied it permission for an emergency landing, forcing the pilots to divert toward Aktau in Kazakhstan. So there's a high possibility that if Russia would have granted the permission for an emergency landing, a lot less passengers would have died. Just so you know. But Russia wanted to deny any involvement in this whatsoever, so it said, no, land somewhere else. We definitely did not hit you with our anti-air. So go, just land somewhere else. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. The Kyiv Independent could not verify these claims. Footage analyzed by the independent media outlets Meduza and Medianoza shows damage consistent with surface-to-air missile impacts, including holes in the fuselage and traces of a missile strike on the tail section. Survivors recounted hearing an explosion before the failed landing attempts in Grozny. Upon trying to land in Aktau, the plane broke apart on impact and caught fire. Again, if they would have been able to land earlier. Rasim Musabekov, a member of Azerbaijan's Parliament and Foreign Affairs Committee member, told Azerbaijani news agency Turan that it was evident that the plane was shot down over Russian territory in the sky above Grozny. It is impossible to deny this. Well, for Russia, oftentimes impossible is nothing. And again, I would remind you that at least for a time, the official explanation for this was that the plane was hit by a flock of birds. Those responsible for this must be held criminally accountable. I doubt that will happen. And compensation must be paid for the deaths and injuries. I'm not so sure that would happen as well. If this doesn't happen, the relations will certainly shift to a different level. Musabekov added. Well, I guess we might see a shift in relations then. I'm not sure if I'm not so sure if any compensation or especially accountability is going to happen here. I'm very skeptical of that. And Russian military been like, whoops, we did it again, oh yeah, we did it again, boys. Russia's Federal Air Transport Agency, Rosaviatsia, initially attributed the crash to a collision with a flock of birds, causing the pilot to attempt an emergency landing. Flock of birds. Little, woodpeckers doing the holes in the plane. The black box from the crash site has been recovered, and Azerbaijani media reported that its analysis will be critical in confirming the events leading up to the crash. There you have it. It was a flock of birds. Don't even doubt me, okay? Never again doubt my expertise on the subject matter. It was a flock of birds, and no one can tell me otherwise, okay? It was definitely a flock of birds and nothing else.